Hello there, what's up everyone on YouTube? I decided to kind of make a video, a little bit of a Redux and also plans later this month, along with today being an exciting day. It is the fucking launch date for Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I cannot fucking believe it. I've yet to get my copy as of yet. I will be getting it later today. It's coming in through the mail and all that. But one thing I was going to make of a plan is on the 22nd, the day after my birthday, I'm actually planning on doing a Changeling campaign, introducing my friends into my favorite tabletop RPG of all time. And so, for people wondering and all that, like, I guess I'm going to give you the kind of plot premise, the plot hook, and see, have you guys judge it and shit. I don't fucking know. But in other recent news, I also saw the Surfs absolutely fucking floor Tim Pool. It's not that fucking hard because Tim Pool is a fucking moron. Either that or he's incredibly fucking disingenuous and doesn't really fucking deserve any respect. So, no, I'm not going to give him any respect, nor would I respect any of his fucking friends. Sorry to fucking tell you that. If you're a fan of him, why? But, either way, so, here is my plan for our Changeling campaign. The story is it's kind of going to start off in media res, which means in the middle of action. Their freehold is destroyed. Like, they are on the fucking run. On the Lam has nothing on these motherfuckers at this point. The huntsmen are coming. The gentry have fucking came. And so, while they're trying to survive, being on the run, they are running for their lives. They also find that one of the people in their motley is missing. And even worse, over the course of days, they start forgetting little things about him. They forget what color his hair was, what exactly was he, what kind of changeling was he, what court was he in, what was his name. Only to find out that their friend was the one who sold out their freehold. And he takes people's memories. And the thing is, this is a tragic character. He would be a part of the Winter Court, but he sold everyone out. They do not know this. He sold everyone out, minus his motley, because he is, for sure, truly dedicated to his motley. He couldn't care less about the overall freehold or the courts, but he cared about his motley. And so, because of having this massive sense of guilt over what he's done, he's actually invading people's dreams through the hedge. He's dreamscaping and taking their memories, so they slowly forget that he even existed. So, needless to say, this person will probably be an antagonist, and this is the most terrifying thing. How do you face off against an antagonist you can't remember? Like, I was actually talking to someone about this, and they were sitting there like, there's no fucking way. There's no actual fucking way to face off against something like this. And someone was comparing it to, like, mind flayers from fucking D&D. No. Mind flayers just merely hunger for knowledge and intelligence. This, all of his actions are perfectly reasonable, and they're through guilt. And the thing about the Winter Court that makes them fucking terrifying they can do this. Like, changelings can do this. Matter of fact, there's even I believe it's a Winter Court contract that actually has it to where your face, like, no one will remember your actual face. It's the perfect, like, hiding contract. Needless to say, especially, like, if you're playing Summer Court, you get high enough in the Summer Court mantle, all of your regular attacks, as long as you're, like, trying to protect the freehold, that's your main thing that your intent is, deal aggravated damage. Oh my fucking god. Like, seriously, if you're messing with the wrong fucking changeling, like, say, PvP, and a player really fucking knows how to play a fucking changeling, and they really know how to fight, fucking run. It's like, my fucking Summer Court Gristle Grinder can do 12 ag a fucking round. What the fuck can you do against me? And changelings, they're also really good at running away. They are really fucking evasive. Well, concerning you had to fucking escape Arcadia, yeah, that's kind of obvious. And that's one of the coolest things about this game. And yes, for a soundtrack, I'm actually going to be doing, I'm going to be playing The Orchid as part of the soundtrack, mood setters. Seriously, Apogee Perigee, I don't care. Fucking amazing album. And it just sets the vibe. And really, I do think the Apogee Perigee album is a perfect album to symbolize this antagonistic character who sold out the freehold. He's very much like Snowflake John from the book. Snowflake John was one of the changelings while I believe it was like, while Clay Ariel was making a deal with Autumn and Sam Noblood was hunting down Summer. Snowflake John wasn't his true name. No one knows his true name. No one even knew what it looked like. Snowflake John gave a challenge and left. 2 turns of the seasons, he was never found by Winter. 2 turns happen. Snowflake John says, I win. Now you have to give me a bargain to Winter. So, we can kind of tell by this, the challenge was Winter must find Snowflake John within 2 turns of the seasons. He did not. And it goes to show you could never tell them apart, just like you can never really tell a specific snowflake from a snowdrift. And that's kind of what this character is like. However, it's not that he's making deals. No. He wants to vanish from existence. But yeah, the enemies in the game, like I said before in my Changeling video, Changeling is one of those games, the fact that I can make a character such as this, and it's really fucking reasonable, and it really fits into the themes of Changeling, is so fucking cool. And especially a game, like another game, Promethean the Created, you can do that as well. You can have a character who suffers through isolation, and it's really all about exploring the human condition. Like, this to me is what makes Chronicles of Darkness so fucking cool. It's the fact that you're exploring the human condition through the monster's eyes. You don't really see anything like this in a lot of other RPGs. And it's so infuriating when people in my town, they say, oh, I play pen and paper RPG, I play D&D, and I'm just sitting there, I was like, D&D, that's all you fucking got? Pathfinder, Shadowrun, GURPS, man. Like, for fucking real. Like, get a collection coming on, man. Like, I'm already fucking ahead of the curve. I got almost all the fucking core rule books for the second edition for Chronicles of Darkness games. I'm missing, so far, what I understand I'm missing is Beast, Deviant, and Mummy. All I can say is, fuck Beast, fuck the head writer of that game, considering what he's done, / has been accused of, basically being a fucking abuser. I don't stand for it, and already I can tell you that there are some deep fucking problems with Beast just on writing alone. Here's the problem with Beast. You're basically nothing but a fucking sociopath, and yet they're trying to stay, like, as a sympathetic villain. But there's no fucking foundation for sympathy whatsoever for the game. Like, what the fuck is that? But I will also say I did get the Kith and Kin book for Changeling the Lost 2nd Edition. Oh my god, you writers are fucking amazing. I love it. I also did get, showing our houses or the Showa. I've made a video on that. It's one of the most important RPG supplements in fucking history. I'm sorry if you fucking disagree. You're fucking wrong. But it's just, damn, dude. Like, that's the thing about World and Chronicles of Darkness. It's the fact that you explore the human condition and just society and how it works as kind of an overall theme, and like how the organization of society works, and power, relationships of power and how they work. It's so fucking fascinating, like how society works. You could see how power works in terms of like social power, especially in Vampire the Masquerade, especially if you're playing a fucking Ventru. Fuck the Ventru, by the way, bougie assholes. But that to me is just one of the coolest things, like, you're also, like, in Promethean the Created, you're playing very much kind of like a fish out of water type story. And you're playing a very, very lonely kind of character. Unless you can find a fucking throng. But if you're not a part of a throng, Prometheans typically have the loneliest fates of all of the denizens of darkness. People will try and talk about whatever. Prometheans are fucking tragic. There's no fucking denying that. They are a tragic being, trying to clamor for something that they've never had to begin with, and they're trying to understand it. And it can be terrifying. That's the thing about them. They are literal abominations to the world that they live in. The very world hates their existence. The plants around them rot. Urban decay. Crime goes up. Everything just goes fucking wrong whenever a Promethean is in the mix. And it's tragic. I remember a couple years ago, I actually did do one campaign. I believe it was Journey to Home. And I introduced the Promethean character to my players. And he decided to ask them. Because he could see that they weren't fully human anymore. He kind of understood, and he's met changelings before. Of course, he's met the Autumn King of their local freehold. He decides to ask the players, did you guys willingly give up your humanity, or was it taken from you? My players decided to, and the thing is, this could go one or two ways. One way is, it's a fuck around and find out situation. The other way, it's a lot more understandable. The fuck around, find out situations, and they are fortunate that they did not answer this. They said, yeah, we willingly gave up our humanity. Why? And the thing is, a typical Promethean would fucking despise that answer, and yeah. So he says, and instead they decide to say, no, it was taken from us. We're no longer whole human beings like we once were, but we're trying to make the best out of the shitty situation. So the Promethean goes, good. And they ask, why ask that? And the thing is, he was rubbing a tombstone, and he's saying, well, because if you answered otherwise, and then smashed it to fucking pieces right in front of them, and then said, this would be your skulls if you gave the wrong fucking answer. Because you have something that I want. But I have to journey. Needless to say, my players were shitting fucking bricks. And, like, that to me is such a fucking good moment, because you go to see, you know, it goes to show that what they have for humanity, they really want to keep. And it's something valuable. It is something to be treasured. And it, like, a Promethean, people can try and say Prometheans can't be that fucking, yes, they are. I have seen solitary fucking Prometheans take on packs of fucking werewolves, and they were on the winning side. These motherfuckers, when they fight, and they're very good at it. Like, you know, and especially, like, if you're playing one that, like, you fucking know, like, really, really good, like, physical Olympics, like, say, they're very much, iron alchemy. Yeah. They can kill a fucking werewolf. It won't be that fucking hard. And not even just that, like, they can practically just cut themselves in silver and just pike them. Like, they're so fucking brutal. But that's just one of the things I love about these games, is, like, exploring the different facets of, like, the human condition from the eyes of a monster. That to me is, like, the coolest thing. Is, like, it's the coolest thing about Chronicles of Darkness. And you have all kinds of different characters. Like, you have all kinds of different things. You have hunters. You want to play as a regular person, but you're given fucking, like, you have your agency to go fighting off against monsters, and you are fucking prepared. Like, I open up your fucking car trunk, and there's, like, fucking rifles and shit. That's a hunter. Like, a hunter, like, if you're playing, like, a mere, like, tier 1 cell, hunters don't typically last long. Like, my friend was kind of asking me about each game, and then he went to hunter, and I was like, what do you expect, you know, what can you expect out of hunter? And I just told him, die very rapidly. That is the case. Die very rapidly. And this is especially the case in Hunter the Reckoning 5e. Oh my fucking god. Like, it is... That is... Oh, that is something. I also really love the danger and despair mechanic in Hunter 5e. I think it's a really cool mechanic. I also do have Werewolf 5th Edition pre-ordered. So, that's coming out in August. No, is it August? Yeah, it's August. But either way, this is me rambling, talking about Chronicles of Darkness, why everyone should play it. You know, if you want kind of like more philosophical aspects and kind of talking about the human condition, they're great games. Get them on fucking Drive-Thru RPG. My God, if you're not playing these games, instead you're just playing like fucking D&D, you're missing out, okay? Like, let's fucking face it. D&D has become almost nothing more than a fucking combat simulator at this point. Like, I would like to see more than just combat at points. Like, I want to see... I want to see more social, an actual role play being a part of the story. Although they need to make like a Were Tanuki in fucking D&D 5e, that would be great. And have it to where they can fly by their testicles. You know what I'm talking about if you've ever seen Pompoko. That movie's fucking... It's fucking golden. But yeah, that's just me kind of rambling and talking about like my plans. I'm planning on playing fucking Tears of the Kingdom today. Oh my God, the game looks fucking beautiful. I've already seen the opening. I had a tear coming down my eye. I ain't gonna fucking lie to you. Like, in everything I've heard from like big Zelda fans, they're saying it takes Breath of the Wild out back and shoots it with a fucking 12 gauge. Like, they're saying it is superior to in practically every way, and it's not even fucking close. If that's the case, yeah. Fuck having kids. Fuck them. But I'm super excited. I'm excited to introduce my players into Changeling the Lost. It's going to be an absolute fucking blast, or at least I'm hoping that they're going to have a blast. I'm going to be the storyteller. I'm going to be the one introducing everything and all that, because I'm the fucking nerd of the group. And hopefully I can scare them in that sense, kind of like an abstract sense. Make them very uncomfortable. But either way, everyone, be kind to one another and stay based. Peace out.